We present you now the new version of the Apocalypse by Ruben Irizarry of 2019 with expanded interpretation, chapter by chapter. I hope it will be a blessing to you. Let's start. Chapter 21, And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, because the first heaven and the first earth were gone, and the sea no longer exists. And the holy city, the New Jerusalem, I saw coming down out of heaven, from God, and had been prepared as an adorned bride for her husband. And I heard a powerful voice from the throne saying, Here is the tabernacle of God with men, and he will dwell with them, and they will be his people, and he, God, will be with them. And it will erase all terrors from their eyes, it will erase all tears, because God with Jesus Christ will totally eliminate all negative memories that were received during our life on earth. And they will no longer be remembered, because they will no longer exist in our minds, and there will be no more death, no mourning, no cry, no pain, because the first things already happened. And he who sat on the throne said, Behold, I am making all things new. And he says, Write, because these words are faithful and true. And he told me, It is done, because everything is completed in the mission that God established on earth. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To those who are thirsty, I will give from the source of the water of life for free. He who overcomes will inherit these things, and I will be his God, and he will be for my son. But for cowards and unbelievers, and abominable and murderers and fornicators and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars, their part will be in the lake that burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. And one of the 7 angels came, who had the 7 bowls that were filled with the 7 last plagues, and he spoke to me, saying, Come, I will show you the wife, the bride of the Lamb. And he carried me in spirit upon a great and high mountain, and he showed me the great and holy city Jerusalem, which came down from heaven from God, and had the glory of God, and her radiance was like that of a very valuable stone, like jasper stone, clear as crystal. It had a great and high wall, and had 12 gates, and on the gates 12 angels, and inscribed names, which are those of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. From the east 3 gates, from the north 3 gates, and from the south 3 gates, and from the west 3 gates. And the wall of the city has 12 foundations, and on them 12 names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. And the one who spoke with me had a golden reed for measure, to measure the city, its gates and its wall. And the city in squares formed, its length is like its width. And he measured the city with the reed, and gave 12,000 stadia. The length and width and height of it are equal. These 12,000 stadia are approximately 2,090 kilometers, which is the same as 1,306 miles, on each of its 3 sides. And he measured her wall 144 cubits, a man's measure, which is angel. This height is approximately 76 meters, or 250 feet high, and the wall material of it was jasper, and the city was pure gold like pure glass. The foundations of the city wall were all made of precious stones and had been adorned. The first foundation was jasper, the second, sapphire, the third, chalcedony, the fourth, emerald, the fifth, sardonyx, the sixth, carnelian, the seventh, chrysolite, the eighth, beryl, the ninth, topaz, the 10th, chrysoprase, the 11th, hyacinth, the 12th, amethyst. And the 12 gates were 12 pearls, respectively. Each one of the doors was of a pearl. And the wide street of the city was pure gold like transparent glass. And temple I did not see in it, because the Lord God, the Almighty, is her temple, also the Lamb. And the city does not need the sun or the moon to illuminate it, because the glory of God illuminates it, and its lamp is the Lamb. And the nations will walk around through her light, and the kings of the earth are bringing glory and honor from the nations to her. And the doors of it will never be closed by day, because night will not be there, and they will bring glory and honor to her. And by no means shall any unclean thing or thing that makes an abomination and a lie enter it, but only those that have been written in the roll of the life of the Lamb.